And we're live. It's Aussie Brick Chick and
Aussie Brick Bloke.
And welcome to the couch as we dig into our Lego pile of shame. Yeah. And what have we got on offer this week?
We're going to do some champions.
When he says we, he means he's going to do some speed champions and I'm going to chat. Because he doesn't do both very well.
No, I concentrate too much on the
in a minute we might let everyone have a guess at what they'd like to have you start on. We've got a few to choose from. So if you're in the live chat, we'll show you in a minute. Yep. One over there. So all the current ones. So as always, we've got Darkside Bricks joining us. What are you building, Darkside?
Hello. Whatever everyone picks.
So what have we got on offer?
You got Ray's Speeder, you got the one in the middle, and you got Acto Training.
The one in the middle. Okay, nice. We also got Dan the Man from New Zealand.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, Doggo.
Hello.
Are you going to be building anything tonight?
Yeah. I've just got some inventory checking to do, and the easiest way to inventory check is to build. So, got the old Luke's Land Speeder, Droid Escape, and Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. So it looks like Darkside and I have really gone down the Star Wars theme. So feel free to your vote. So I'm quite happy to build whatever.
Okay, so we got some Star Wars, we got some Speed Champions, and we've also got Bill's up.
Hello.
Are you building anything tonight?
I'm rebuilding a hotel mock for a show this weekend because it crashed after the last show. But now I'm looking around for some Star Wars sets to build because I feel left out.
He feels the pull of that everyone else is building Star Wars but me.
I do have some. Oh, I have heaps up there. I might do some Star Wars or some Speed Champions. We'll see how we go.
Okay, we'll see how we go.
If you go Speed Champs, it's 2 Star Wars, 2 Speed Champs.
All right, I'll do Speed Champions.
Seems legit.
Okay. We have a song in the chat. Nem, hello. Inside the build room, who says mini car set. Darkside Bricks is here. Ambi's tiny. Hey, Ambi. The pupper is Chewbacca tonight. Okay, what have you got for the people to choose from?
I've got all of them. So I got the.
I'll hold them up so that they can see what they're voting for. Yeah, I was just thinking I needed my butt to be hit by an Emmett.
Yeah. Got the Charger and Demon drag race.
Okay, that's a nice looking car.
You have the Ferrari F40 Competition.
That's a nice looking car.
You have the McLaren.
Oh, that's the car that I saw a big version of.
Yeah, they've done a 1-to-1 scale build of this in Europe somewhere.
Very nice. Of course, I'm getting all whited out at the moment because of all the dark boxes.
The Camaro ZL1 race car. And we have the mini race.
And the mini race. So we already got one vote for the mini race. Guys who are on the panel, what are your votes?
I'd go the Camaro set.
That's it? Okay. Jason Carpenter, hello, says the Charger.
Yeah, the Charger.
Black Build Room said the Mini Cooper.
The Mini Cooper set.
Says Mini Cooper.
My vote's the Mini Cooper.
Okay.
I vote Mini Cooper, but everyone else would too.
Mini Cooper it is. Okay. I think that was a little bit too adventurous there for a minute. That'll have to do. Okay. Mini Cooper it is. All right. So Darkside has already decided what he's building.
Yeah, I'm doing Ray's speeder first.
He's doing race speeder. And Dan, what are you doing?
Happy for people to choose. Somebody throw out an idea. First option, Droid Escape. Second option,
Escape,
Land Speeder.
land speeder,
Third option, Anakin Starfighter.
Anakin Starfighter.
Whatever comes up first.
I would like to see you do the land speeder.
Yeah, land speeder.
Okay.
Stickers. So many stickers.
Everybody tell him he has to put the stickers on.
Yes, he has to do the stickers.
You have to put stickers on.
You have to put
Depending on the vehicle.
Preferably in the places they're supposed to go.
yes, not on your forehead.
Oh,
Aww. Spong says no stickers.
What?
Stickers are evil.
this is the only downside to Speed Champions.
Seriously, look at that. Look at that.
There are 35 stickers on this one sheet.
Well, stop talking, get stickered.
He hasn't stuck all the ones from the previous.
We're not allowed to mention that.
Oh, Douglas has been trolling you every single time that you do something. He's like, have you done, are we going to have a sticker or something? You done the stickers yet? Inside the build room says stickers are cool. They're not my favorite thing, but I can tolerate them if they're in tasteful quantities. But Speed Champions do seem to do a lot of stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the build room says you need to do a sticker stream.
That would be very boring.
We've been saying that for ages.
Oh no.
I'm like, who is inside the build room? It looks like a new channel.
Ah.
Inside the build room, you get a subscribe.
That number one for him?
Yes, I'm first subscriber. Well, I'm assuming it's him.
Or her?
Yeah.
We got a new channel.
The new channel watching us feels familiar. Anyway. Oh, you have your first subscriber now. I suggest that everybody, check out other people's channels if they're watching here and support your fellow YouTubers, because if you don't, who will?
You got your second subscriber now.
Well, we've got to start somewhere. Lol. I got laughed at.
Now, before I start my build, I'm actually tearing down this one. So I built that this afternoon on my stream. Inventory check, all complete. Time to tear it down, put it back in a bag, give it back.
Yes. And for anyone who is new here, Dan is between the bricks on Twitch. He's also on Facebook. Where else are you?
Between the bricks on Twitch, Facebook,
And Twitch.
Twitter,
And Twitter.
and on Instagram, I'm Lego Man Dan NZ, because Between the Bricks was taken, I think.
Okay.
Who?
Which is pretty rando. I think it was. Pretty sure it was. Or maybe I was doing that. I don't know. I can't remember. But I'm reasonably confident it was taken. Yeah. So how's everybody's week been so far, given that it's Tuesday and all?
I've spent a lot of time doing things that I'd rather not have to do. Let's just leave it at that without getting too personal.
I think we have a reasonably good idea.
Oh no, it wasn't that terrible. It just involved cleaning and tidying when, I kind of not long ago finished doing that in my house and then having to go and do it somewhere else.
Yeah.
For days on end. But, the worst of it's over now, for now. And then there'll be more pain at a later date.
Well, how's this for topical? My son on a school trip. The bullet train from Italy to Paris today. And they were meant to arrive this morning. And guess where they were meant to go and visit today?
Oh, wow.
No, not Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Oh,
How sad.
Notre Dame Day today. So they've got a bit of free time by the sounds of things.
Oh. The kids are probably like, yeah.
Hey.
I saw that in the news. Like, I was scrolling through my Facebook feed like 20 minutes ago. I saw it in my feed, and I'm like, oh my god, that sucks.
Oh yeah, it was all over Facebook as soon as I got up this morning. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, so they were going to Notre Dame today. So
I don't understand, though, why everyone was reporting on it and not putting it out.
Oh, well, I read one report where apparently a line of firefighters stood between the fire and where all the the irreplaceables were, like basically creating a line of water to save the the artifacts.
Yeah.
So that they could get them out. But I've also read other stories about how apparently nothing important, like the artifacts that were and artworks that were stored there were actually in that part of the building because they're being removed for the renovations.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was actually like the portion where the renovations were happening that the fire started. Weird, but yeah, sad.
You'd have to be the builder that may have left that power tool on or whatever,
They'd better want to hope they have really good insurance.
That's what it comes back to. I know, right? Geez, what would that be worth?
Priceless.
Yeah, my heart goes out to Paris. It sucks. Nobody likes seeing history go up in flames. But at the same time, when something is very, very wooden,
you're not
more likely to happen.
Yeah, the poor French guy would have just looked at it and gone, ho, ho, ho.
No.
Yeah.
So nobody from France watches this. You'd be surprised.
I thought we did have a guy from France.
Yeah, there was. There was. Last week, I'm sure there was a.
I'm sure I've had at least a couple of people from France and Germany and all the European countries.
I love the French accent. There is nothing that they can't make sound sexy. Like you listen to the French accents, it's like, I need to do the dishes, and you're like, oh my god. Like, that's cool. I went to France once, and I swear I spoke like that for about a month afterwards.
My wife and I spent our second wedding anniversary in France, I think it was. That was a long time ago because we've been married 20 years this year.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how many centuries ago was that, Dan?
Yeah, a long time ago now. Yeah.
20 years.
20 years to get less for murder.
Yeah, you'd be up for parole soon.
I know. Oh,
I ate a croissant once.
this is New Zealand. I would have been out years ago.
I've never been to France. We've been together 16 years this year.
Should add one to the child.
Yeah. Well, come October.
Must be 17 then.
Oh yeah, 17 years this year. Can I not add? I can't add.
Jodie and I are 17 years.
Yeah, 17.
17 years married. I don't know how many together. 19, I think, together.
We took a long time to get married. We weren't going to get married actually. We got engaged just because of pressure, basically. We were quite happy to just live in sin forever, eh?
Oh, even your dad said, "Oh, don't get married if you don't want to."
Yeah, it's no rush. It's just a piece of paper. I mean, we're not religious. not to bring religion into a Lego stream, but we're not religious in that sort of way. We've had a commitment to each other since pretty much day one, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we got engaged about 6 months after she turned 18, I think.
Oh, how cute.
I got drunk and rung my father and asked if I could marry his daughter. And he got up the next morning and one of my mates was like, "Oh, do you remember ringing Erin's dad last night and asking if you could marry her?" No. Okay. Better follow that up. And here we are. I must have meant it.
Well, they say that when you're drunk, you just lower your inhibitions, and it's just really, what you truly feel on the inside.
That's exactly right. I agree.
Is a reason why they call it Dutch courage.
Yep.
For a social lubricant.
Yeah, social lubricant.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm sure Erin got the short end of the bargain, that's for sure.
Oh.
She's a pretty patient woman.
Am I a patient woman?
Put up with me. So.
You're on the dark side. You're going to choke to death anytime.
Just glad I didn't get asked that
Do you have a patient woman?
You good, bro?
I'm just glad you didn't ask me that question. Sean's got to give the right answer.
Oh.
Darkside got married when Notre Dame was first built.
We wanted to actually get married there, and they said they hadn't finished yet.
The Hunchback still live there.
Oh my goodness.
His mother.
Oh, the old jokes never get old, eh?
Old.
The old jokes. I like your shirt, Bill.
Oh, it's hard. Funny thing is, I don't even drink it
No.
anymore. I used to. I don't anymore. But, retro.
Retro.
Oh,
I've seen that they've got some nice shirts that came out now. I must go and have another look.
What was it before the other day? I believe they had apparently the original recipe Coke.
oh wow.
Without the cocaine, obviously.
And these in little bottles. I think it's like $10 for like a set of 4 or something stupid.
Was it Coke or Pepsi?
It might be Pepsi. One of them.
It's
That
Pepsi.
had like the original 1890s recipe or something
Pepsi,
like that.
honey. Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Mm.
We talked about this the other day when you weren't here.
I'm never here.
You're here now. What are you talking about? He's not going to know himself not having to work on Thursday night.
Yeah.
You're doing other work Thursday night.
Spending money.
I'm setting up my display.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'll have Friday.
Yeah, we're setting up Friday.
Yeah, because Jeff was all like, "Oh, I'm hoping everyone will be set up so I don't have to go on Friday." It's like, well, I'm going to be there. Don't know about you.
Is the park open on Friday?
Probably not.
I don't know.
I haven't looked, to be honest.
I wonder if we have access Friday.
Yeah, Friday's supposed to be set up day.
Well, Brisbricks have
Dictated.
yes.
I wonder if they knew it was a Good Friday.
Yeah, they knew.
Okay.
Most of those places were open like every day but Christmas Day.
Yeah, you might find that they will be open anyway. I could probably look it up. Hello, Jacob Brixalot.
I'm not too sure if the LCS will be open.
Well, sure. Well, I know Chatty's going to be open, so don't see why Dreamworld wouldn't. They'd be mad to close.
I reckon. Go.
Theme park than a.
Chatty's in a shopping centre.
Okay.
Ooh, smackdown.
Yeah, but it's still.
Yeah, but Chatty's in a shopping centre. The shopping centre is not going to be open on a public holiday. No, I know nothing.
Dreamworld's open every day of the year except Christmas Day and Anzac
That's what
Day.
I thought. Well, there you go.
And Anzac Day.
Yeah, that's good. I respect that.
Oh, me too.
Christmas Day and Anzac Day are the only day they're closed days.
I need to say hello, Jacob Bricktober. That's a name I haven't seen before either. A couple of new names tonight.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
We are building the, what is it called again?
Oh, sorry.
You got it down there.
The Mini Cooper. They should put it on the back of the box for us streamers.
Sorry. What's it called? The 1967 Mini Cooper S Rally and 2018 Mini John Cooper Works Buggy. What a mouthful of a name.
Yeah, because that's the original.
Yeah.
That's
Old school, new school.
I like the old school Mini better.
Yeah, old school Mini's cute. Yeah, it does look pretty awesome.
Oh, there it is. That's the stickers are going on. I've already put 4 on already. Number 5's about to go on.
He's given in to peer group pressure. The stickering isn't that bad.
30 to go.
I think this is his idea of hell, if he believed in such a thing. Having to sticker every brick. Loads of stickers. All the AFOLs are mad. Yes, we are.
I'm probably happy to pay an extra $10 per set.
You know what? I reckon
printed parts.
I reckon they should do like a limited edition run of all like printed pieces at an inflated price, just to keep the AFOLs happy.
Because 6 and 7 are about to go on.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, make it special, like, you know, like how they made these ridiculously, you know, limited edition.
So
yeah, hopefully they'll pump some of them into the market shortly.
Oh, of course, and then that'll make everyone's other ones worthless, except for the fact that there's a box that has a shiny holograph on it.
That's okay.
Mill saying September for those guys.
Yeah, so I'm not jumping to get the other two yet. Jacob says Lego budget cuts. No, I think it might just be that, you know, because these are actually sets that are aimed at children, is 7+, not the adults, you know, the 16 and over bracket, and it's not the little kids. They seem to be printing more for the under 4s than they do for anybody else. Because if you're over 4, you should be capable of putting a sticker on.
What?
they do printing for over 4s as well, over 400. When you get into the...
I think it's a case of if you spend over 400, you might get non-sticker parts.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like your larger modulars and your UCSs and stuff usually have printed. I built something the other day with all printed.
Had stickers.
Ninjago City had stickers.
Did it?
Yes.
UCS Falcon has stickers.
Oh, I finished.
Yeah, Wyoming has stickers.
Yeah.
And it was like, but expensive sets have no stickers.
I'm pretty sure my
Rockstar has stickers.
The only ones traditionally with no stickers are ideas.
That is true, except for the fishing store had stickers.
The creator modulars don't always. I finished the 50s garage today and it was all printed.
Oh, really?
But modulars are often stickerless. They're all prints.
Yeah.
Palace Cinema had stickers.
Sure, we put stickers
Yeah,
on.
the Palace did have stickers because I changed them all.
But yeah, sometimes I wonder about the rhyme and reason. I'm assuming it has to do with budget constraints, and especially when it's things that are licensed. You know, you're dealing with car manufacturers here. That I guess at the end of the day, the car manufacturer also gets some sort of a stay.
Stickers do help to put a lot of detail in that you can't otherwise put in, especially on such a small build. It's all right when you're building the Porsche or something and you've got plenty of size to do detail.
Yeah, something that's a bigger scale, like, oh my goodness, this thing that's making me feel claustrophobic beside me.
That still had stickers.
That has stickers.
Yeah, it still had stickers.
Ouch.
It's only about 10 for the
And
entire
the
thing.
dash,
But the dash has got stickers.
and a couple of other little things at the back.
Yeah, that was a sticker on the rear thing. That's
$600 set should not have stickers.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised that the Chiron had stickers too.
Probably does. Inside the build room says, I love the extra sticker packs. The extra sticker packs are awesome.
Yeah,
You know, there's something to, you know, add a bit of extra.
I see what you did there.
Boom, to add a bit of extra to your mocks.
That's a good idea, those stickers.
Adding stickers to your mocks is a good idea, but you know, when you spend hundreds of dollars on a set and then get lumped with a whole heap of stickers,
But they don't know.
it just feels like they should have, like, you know, slapped a little bit extra on the price and then printed it.
But I'm sort of looking at this and going, well, what's the age range on this one?
Although,
What 8-year-old is going to have the patience to do
yeah,
35
that's,
stickers?
well, you know, it could be a conspiracy to make dads deal with their sons.
True.
To be honest, if there's any reason, it's probably likely that it is just production time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so. Well, look at the which was that recent car that had the tile printing problem where they don't.
Oh, the Mustang.
The Mustang. Well, the printing on the pinstripe doesn't all match up nice and neatly. Now, you know, from a production drama like that, I can understand why maybe they don't want to do those sorts of things as a print. But there's so many other things that they could.
Yeah, but it takes time.
I
If you ever watch the videos of when they do the
I have watched how they print things, yes.
Yeah.
I watched a very recent one where they showed how they print Duplo, and it's like this layer in this color, this layer in this color, this layer in this color. I do understand the printing process is quite time-consuming and laborious.
But at the same time, they've got these sets planned well in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years.
I don't know. I guess in some ways stickers can be more precise than printing, depending on what you're talking about. And yeah, I do think it might be a bit of that building together thing. It is something that they have been pushing in their advertising in recent times, is encouraging together time, because you know, sometimes we all get a bit busy, and while my child is a lot older and independent and a teenager, you know, young children, some of them, they, you know, go to daycare fairly early in the morning. They don't see their parents until like dinner time, and you know, it's hard to find that time to connect. And you know, having things where mum and dad have to come help them.
What are you saying? Are you suggesting that I have to let my kid come and help me build? What?
No, I'm talking about the children who have parents that don't Lego, Dan.
They didn't make a movie about me for no reason, you know.
They made a movie about you?
Lord Business.
Lord Business. Yeah, you're not allowed to play with Daddy's Lego.
That's why they made Minecraft Lego. They made Speed Champions Lego to get the dads interested in building with the kids, and they made Minecraft Lego to get the kids off the console and get interested in Lego again.
Yeah.
Speed Champions and me, because I'm not a car person.
Neither am I, but I collect all the Speed Champions.
I'm very much a car person.
Bill, is there anything you don't collect?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. He draws the line at Star Wars.
No, I do have Star Wars, but very selected sets.
I was going to say, and yet 20 minutes ago you were saying, "Oh, I want to build Star Wars because I feel."
I know, but there's half a dozen Star Wars sets up there, but I have no urge to build them. I just wanted them at the time.
Fair enough. What are they? Just out of interest, then.
There's a couple of X-wings. There's a second Yoda's hut because I didn't realize the first one was only half a hut.
That's funny.
A few other random ones.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's something I want to show you guys. There's a very interesting use for a very random piece, if you can see it. The front of this car has 2 cleavers.
Cleavers.
Oh, what are they? Mud guards?
Yeah.
Chop,
Yeah.
chop.
Are they in black?
Yeah, in black.
Nice.
Nice.
The
So
poor
that's
brick car.
using a very random piece to...
How do they do that?
Hmm.
Nice.
Is that a recolor for that part?
I'm not sure.
Usually the cleaver comes in what, light bluish grey?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in black.
I don't think I've
cool.
ever seen it in black.
There's something a bit different.
Hmm.
Yeah, you think they pretty much only come in light blade to signify it being made out of steel.
Ah, crap. Have you guys talked about that Liebenheiser set yet? Did we talk about that last week? I can't remember. The Liebenheiser big shovel loader.
Oh, that thing. The
The big
big
wedding
Technics digger set.
Oh, something Technic. Hence why I know.
Oh, it's
nothing.
going to be something your dad wants.
I'll bet. If it's Technic, it's something my dad wants.
Oh, it's Technic and mine
Oh,
machinery.
okay. If it's Technic and it's mining or earth moving, my dad wants it.
Yeah, well, it's both.
So
Huge.
it's going to be on his want list. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
On like 7 motors in it or something.
yeah, it's massive.
Only
Yeah.
7.
Only 7.
Only 7.
Just a couple.
You want to hear about the update that's coming to the power up?
No, I heard about it, but I haven't read anything on it.
I believe it's already out on like Android tablets, but not on iOS yet.
Yeah, iOS generally takes a bit longer because I got to approve it.
My understanding is there's a lot more control.
Functionality to it.
Yeah, dual motors.
Or,
Talking about the power function programming thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been playing with it all day. Having my train blow the whistle every time it goes past the tunnel, and blow the whistle every time it goes in and out of the tunnel, and there's all new sounds. You can actually have a crowd sound as it goes past the as the train goes past the station.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
was
cool.
briefly reading the article that the Rambling Brick put up this morning,
Yeah, that's the one I read.
and it's looking like it's going to be able to control like all the M motors and all that sort of stuff now. As
And you
well.
can control multiple trains from your phone,
Oh, that'll be good.
from your device. That's what I was telling you about before. That's what I've contacted.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Nice to know when I'm telling you stuff that people are actually listening.
I was listening.
Are you saying I don't listen?
I would never say that to you, Sheree.
Not to my face.
Never. Never.
Never!
Yeah, but it definitely sounds like a much needed update to the whole system.
Yeah, I sort of feel like they rushed it out, eh? It didn't have support.
Even like with the Batman tumbler it was the first with multiple motors, but you couldn't control them both. On the app, you had to use the controller. And the original, before the first update, you had to leave your device on all the time, which just drained the battery. You couldn't let it go into standby mode.
You not have to do that now.
Don't believe so. No, you can get everything going and then let your device go to sleep.
Ah, see, that was one reason why I never used it.
I didn't either. I only ever used the remotes.
Yeah, me too.
Same reason. Spend enough time changing batteries on things that display at shows without worrying about charging tablets as well.
No, I hear you. Oh, that's good news, actually. I might follow that up and have a read of that article because that's one of the downsides to the trains at the moment.
Yeah, Rambling Brick did a good thing on it this morning, as Sean just said. I reposted it in QLug, so you'd find it there.
I don't think I'm in the QLug page, but I was talking to Rambling Brick last night, actually getting some inside info on the RFM front.
Oh, it goes on the other side. That's why they're not seeing it. Like you wonder what sort of updates they have planned later down the track. How much more functionality you're going to add to it.
I'm sure once that next gen education kit comes out, there'll be more.
Yeah.
I think is there a recent education kit that has a solar panel and controller and stuff like that? That's all powered up, or picking that up?
I don't think anything's been announced about it yet, but I have seen something about it. Yeah.
It sounds like somebody's been playing with it today. Yeah, the new app.
There's the first car done.
I've been having great fun with the power things today.
Ta-da!
Those tires were a pain in the butt to get up there.
Ta-da!
There's nothing on with the rubber bands.
Who holds things on with rubber bands? Lego.
Oh yeah.
It's better than things sitting there loose.
But it's cute. I like
Yeah,
it.
but rubber bands deteriorate,
Yeah, of course.
especially in aircon.
Well, when the rubber bands deteriorate and go ping, you send Lego a message saying, the rubber bands that I got in this set have perished. Can I please have a replacement part? And they'll send it.
So you got your first vehicle done?
Yep, with stickers.
I got Ray's speeder done at the same time.
With stickers. Now, how many stickers are on Ray's speeder?
They're already applied because that's a rebuild.
Well, then that's cheating.
Are they
No.
straight?
They were put on at one point. I just didn't take them off when I pulled the set apart because that would be bloody stupid.
Yeah, but you're guiding that you finished quicker.
No, we finished at the same time. We did a vehicle each.
Yeah, but I'm clearly not winning this argument.
No, you're not going to.
But one of the vehicles is make-believe.
And the other one's Ray's speeder.
If it doesn't have wheels, is it truly a vehicle?
and the other one's Ray's speeder. That's what I said.
Nothing was make believe, and the other one's Ray's speeder.
I've had enough of internet trolls today. Thank you.
You've seen the episode 9 trailer.
Yes.
Whoosh.
Yep. You've seen the parody one where the TIE fighter just shoots Ray and it's over?
Oh. Well, there's so much speculation about Palpatine.
No, yes, the meme lords are all in force.
It was interesting to hear that all of Carrie Fisher's parts are all unused footage from the previous films.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's good that they didn't try and change it and write her out or use someone else. It just wouldn't have been the same.
No. I think J.J. Abrams said straight out that no, they're not going to do that. Not for her.
So I think that the Star Wars fan base would have like ripped him a new one.
And some.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's the year for ending things in a hurry this year, isn't it? Game of Thrones. Got to end everything in 6 seasons. The Rise of Skywalker. Got to wrap up 9 movie length saga in less than 2 hours.
Well, is it only going to be 2 hours?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just guessing, but
Game of Thrones is season 9.
hey,
You said 6 seasons for Game of Thrones. It's on season 9.
oh whatever.
But this season's only going to be 6 episodes long.
Yeah,
Or
it's only
something?
6 episodes long. Yeah.
What? Only 6 episodes?
6
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes, but every
They're longer
episode will be 10 minutes longer than the one before it. So the 6th episode, I think, is a 2-hour finale or something. So every episode's going to be 10 minutes longer or something.
Oh,
I
man.
still haven't watched the first episode yet.
My son messaged me from work on Monday and said, "You better be watching Game of Thrones." And I messaged him back and said, "No, I'm recording it so I can watch it with you. It's our thing." And he goes, "Oh, good. Come and get me from work when I knock off so I can come straight over home and watch it."
Well, we watched the last 2 episodes of last season last night because it's been 365 days. And then we watched the new episode straight after it. So that went
65 days.
went to about like midnight or something. And then we're up and out at 5 a.m. So, yay.
Yeah, I saw the memes going, oh, we've waited 500 odd days for this.
It was a pretty good episode, though.
Yeah, oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Me either. Sob.
It's waiting there for me.
No, it was good. It was good when R2-D2 turned up.
I predicted that was going to happen.
Oh, everyone else did too.
Interesting to see how Droid takes on the mountain.
Yeah. He's already white when he becomes a walker. I mean,
Droid just be going la 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 la.
Oh.
Let's do this one next.
Oh, hello, Tassapad. Don't know if I missed you earlier, but hello.
I'm not going to put the stickers on this set.
Oh dear.
Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun.
that's a terrible set to put stickers on. So many curved surfaces.
And they're those weird,
Weird angles.
transparent, plasticky stickers.
Oh, they're the worst kind of stickers to put on.
I'm doing that. Now, I've lost my camera. Where's my camera? There it is. I'm doing that one.
Droid Escape? No. That one.
That's the next.
That's the
It's
other
another
one.
ship.
Me, I'm doing Droid Escape now, actually.
And Dan's doing the Droid Escape now. I knew somebody had a Droid Escape.
Yeah.
More rubber bands.
Rubber bands!
Well, this one's making up the suspension for this car.
What if I do that and zoom the camera out? That might look a bit better.
I know. I had a nap. I didn't get a nap.
Neither did I.
Nobody got a nap. Who was it who said that I should have had blue dinosaurs on Friday? When I was using this guy, beach foliage. The screen never comes up and shows me when I want to show things. Who was it that said I needed a blue?
The Raptor of Judgment.
The Raptor of Judgment, yes. Peer pressure raptor, who also judges you because it's his job. Judgmental raptor judges you. I actually looked at blue raptors today on Bricklink and I'm like, ooh, there's somewhere that has them. Should I order them? No, must not order them. The amount of self-control needed is it's hard. Little guys, I don't know this self-control thing. You should have just bought them. I saw that giggle. Yeah.
I had an elephant turn up today from Bricklink.
Judgmental raptor judges you. Judgy, what have you done, Bill? What have you done?
Oh,
That Tiefler elephant is awesome, though.
there's a raptor when you need one.
There's a raptor when you need him.
I don't know where they are. Wait, maybe they're in the animal box.
I just happened to have this one handy because I parted the box that it came out of the other week.
There's a little one.
Oh, that's a Gallimimus. Gallimimus? I think that's what they're called. No, the compy? I'm pretty sure it's Gallimimus.
Oh.
Although my son calls them damn compies because they look this similar to he plays this game called Ark.
Oh yeah, Jaden plays that.
With all the dinosaurs and stuff and
My boy.
I got a big raptor.
that's not a raptor, that's a T-Rex.
Oh. Not very
That's a
good.
cool T-Rex. Is that Genius T-Rex, is it?
Yeah.
I can tell because it's shiny.
That was the only one in my price range. Wait, this guy would win.
Oh, an ostrich.
Now, if it was a cassowary, I would agree with you.
Yeah, they're vicious. There's ostriches in the zoo.
Oh, wow. Are you building yourself a zoo?
Maybe.
He's like, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a zoo for Brickvention.
That would be awesome. Yeah, peer pressure. Raptor goes, do it, do it.
So everyone knows you're not supposed to give into peer pressure by giving into peer pressure.
Yeah, but not giving into peer pressure because it's peer pressure. Isn't that also peer pressure?
I always give in to peer
It's
pressure.
peer pressure sanction.
Everyone peer pressures everyone to not give into peer pressure, which is giving into peer pressure.
Okay, I'll do it.
Bill, are you sometimes like that pop star with the high ponytail? What's her name? She sings the song where she says, "I want it, I bought it."
I don't know who that is.
Ariana Grande.
Wait, did you call her a star?
I said a pop star. I didn't.
Wow.
That's not a real star.
Yeah, okay.
They eventually go pop.
So that's BB-8 normal. Is this BB-8 embarrassed?
Oh no.
Ah,
Well, he's black orange, wouldn't he? He's yep, white and orange.
that's BB-8 with too much fake tan on.
Oh god.
Poor BB-8. I'm trying to find the gun that I'm trying to find. ASMR for everyone while I find this gun.
Hello.
I know. What you doing?
Trying to find a piece.
You lost it.
Yes.
You need the parts, Raptor.
He's a raptor of many faces, that raptor, isn't he?
Oh yes, yes.
The raptor of judgment. He's the raptor of parts placement.
Oh, there it is.
See, he helped by distracting you long enough. See, he's good. What? He's helpful, like me. Hello, Janko. He says, "Well, hello there. Well, hello there."
Hmm.
Hello.
You can tell ABC's bored
I'm not bored.
and lack of sleep.
Definitely lacking sleep. Yes. And hello, let go, Smego. He said Asterix bought it. Not sure what the context of that is, but okay. Oh, he's getting better with his sticker placement. I'm
Yeah.
about to jinx
Only
you by
put-
saying that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stickers so far.
Yay!
20 to go.
Go!
This is number 16.
16! 16! You can do it! You can do it! So it's cheerleader Raptor now. Just needs some pom-poms, but I don't think he can put them on his hands. Maybe he could.
Get some cotton one.
Ooh. Yeah, where can I find a cheerleader? I'm sure I've got cheerleader pom-poms somewhere, but they're probably upstairs. Because, of course, stupid me, I moved all the Lego upstairs, didn't I?
Into the Lego room that's not quite a Lego room.
Of course, yeah. Hello, Brick25, who says hi. We say hi. Yep, losing my grip on reality. Just a
You lost
tiny
your
fraction.
How much coffee did you give her?
I
She
don't
doesn't
drink
drink
coffee.
That's what I'm asking.
That may be part of the problem. I also don't partake the alcohols either.
Neither do I anymore. I miss alcohol.
I don't.
Oh.
Never thought of
I like the idea of having a drink every blue moon, and then when I've got the alcohol, it's like, no, couldn't be bothered.
Like perfect.
I'd rather spend the money that most people spend on alcohol on Lego.
Yeah.
Me too.
I've been having the same effect with iced coffee lately too. I like the idea of having an iced coffee, but I don't enjoy it anymore, which can only be a good thing.
Wow.
Probably.
And I'm walking. Bill's has got a lot to answer for,
Yeah, Bill, you're a bad influence.
making me healthy. And
My
I know.
goodness.
Next, I'll be in trouble that Parmalat's gone broke because Ice Break sales are down.
Oh dear.
I'll be pointing them straight at you. It's like, no, it's his fault.
That's all right. I had a chalky milk this morning, so it'll offset your lack of drinking something.
I love chocolate milk.
I had one of those. What was it?
It was an oak, one of those oak
An
thick
oak
shake ones.
thick shakes.
When
Although
you
they
shake
don't shake very thick.
No, they're not oak. I just like oak flavored milk.
Yes, this is what happens when your taste matures from sugary, sickly sweet.
Another thicker down.
I quite like their choc mint. The extra minty mint. It's not an everyday thing. It was just I've been working hard all day.
We were hungry, thirsty.
We were hungry, thirsty, and deserved a treat for all the hard work. So much hard work.
After really looking at this sticker group, there's a lot more than 35.
Uh,
A lot of the numbers are doubles.
Yeah.
There's 2 19 stickers,
Mirrored.
there's 2 18 stickers, 2 23 stickers.
Uh-huh.
20. No, there's 24, 25.
Is this the part where we all go, stop whinging about it and get stickering?
I am. I've got to make sure I get the right sticker.
Roar!
And then
Sticker,
18.
sticker, sticker.
So it's probably actually like 40 stickers that need to be applied to this set.
I know that's the thing. Oh. Sometimes I wish that I could just go like this and force something to me instead of like having to walk across the room like a pleb. Well, there's a lot of things between me and what I want. I have to move myself around this big port. And no. Oh.
That's what Lego needs to invent for some of these cars is a handbrake.
Yes, a handbrake would be handy. It was trying to get off the table. All right. We have a new raptor.
Oh, God.
A new raptor presented the arena. What you doing?
During
What you building?
stickers.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Looks like more than stickers.
I'm definitely building stickers.
Okay. Oh,
I saw someone go off like Cerise. They crashed and burned in a major way.
Sorry, what?
Last time I heard someone go off like you are, they crashed and burned.
Crashed and burned.
When they finally stopped, they crashed and burned.
Crashed and burned in what way?
Just complete shutdown. It's like watching a bipolar person have a birthday party.
Oh, no. We're not picking on people with mental issues, are we? Well, I have an imagination. Quite disturbing sometimes, but quite imaginative. Yeah. Once upon a time, I worked in early childcare. And now we'll work with the other end of the spectrum.
Oh, so you went from small nappies to large nappies.
Oh, it is a circle of life.
It is a circle of life.
Just obviously we're never actually meant to live this long.
Well, you know, once they figure out how to repair parts of the body, they'll be all sweet. Be part cyborg or nanobots. Most likely nanobots. Everyone's gone quiet in the live chat. Are you all alive? Please let me know that you're not dead.
Sorry, I'm dead.
I was about to say that too. I think I'm dead.
I think we're all dead.
Building.
The tree's gone off.
We got our friend Mr. Barrow has dropped in. I am on work right now, but I wish you guys a lot of fun. And yeah, I can't read that first word. Sorry. Guten Tag.
Einen guten Tag.
Einen guten Tag.
That's good. Good day.
Good day.
I can't remember what the first word was, but guten Tag.
First word is happy stickering.
Happy stickering.
And good.
I wish you all the happy stickerings. Ha 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 ha.
Ho ho ho.
Really are lacking on sleep.
No, German, dude.
Yes, and I also had an awful lot of sugar this afternoon, so I'm like James. That one time in prevention. Only I'm a bit more lucid than that.
Don't put the washing on.
Are you concerned that I'm in charge? I did say it's a good day for you.
Ah.
Thank you. The raptors are watching you.
I know.
Do you feel like you're being watched?
Yes. The fish aren't watching me yet, though.
The fish is sleepy.
One's sleepy, the other one's just.
The other one's like, are you going to feed me? You're in a place where you might feed me. Are you going to feed me? Oh, so many stickers. Yes. I swear, we need to have a day when you live stream stickers, and we should like do a time lapse video too, so that people can watch back later all the stickers.
It's Tuesday Night Build, the sticker edition.
The sticker edition. Well, I know that Douglas wants a sticker edition because he's very disappointed in Sean not stickering everything.
Hey, Douglas, I'm stickering.
Douglas probably isn't even off work yet because, you know, he's no longer in pretend time where everything is an hour earlier. Later.
That and it's Easter at the end of the week, so everyone's trying to fit a 5-day week into 4.
Yes.
Our children's go back to school next week too.
Woohoo! I mean, do they?
Monday's a holiday because Easter Monday's a public holiday.
They have Monday off. They go back Tuesday, Wednesday, have Thursday off, go back Friday, and then they're back off for another 2 days.
And then they've got May Day the week after.
Yep.
Well, that's it. Everyone else than Mr. Mary must be dead.
What?
Nobody has said anything. I said, let me know that you're there and that you're not passed away on me.
Everyone's busy building.
Everyone's too busy. I'm too much of a bad influence so they're actually doing things that are, you know, helpful, like building things. One of these days I'll build something, but I am not in the mind space for doing things. No, I should not be allowed near Lego instructions tonight. It'll be far too entertaining for you all. You'll laugh so hard and you will die. So, in the interest of public safety, I am not building tonight. Although, going by Dan's Twitch streams with Between the Bricks, it would probably make for a very interesting Twitch stream.
Especially if you're paying the price for every screw up like I do.
I would have to stay at home and never go to another Lego show again because I'd be poor.
Yeah, but you'd have a big Lego set at the end of every month.
Yes, but then I'd have to pay for that Lego set. Tasha says we are still here, got sidetracked with building. That's okay, I forgive you.
You spoke up.
You spoke up. I have a feeling that inside the build room is gone to bed.
Back up.
Hmm.
Get that lightweight. Alright, another 2 stickers.
So many stickers.
No.
So many stickers. Make sure we get in the right spot.
Yeah. Which one's about 25? 25 is that one.
Hey, Tessa, what are you guys building tonight? Inquiring minds want to know.
Sorry, who are you speaking to?
Tessa! I was talking to you, Darkside, saying, oi, Philip!
I am building
And then
set
ignore me.
number something or other. 75176. I think it's an escape pod of some sort.
Douglas has finally rolled in. He said, boo! Look, he's stickering!
Yes. Stickers.
Tessa is building
Stickers.
Emma's Space House. Nice.
Oh, cool.
I was not going to build that one, buy that one, but I'm so tempted now that I've seen that that really skinny modular build that fits in with the.
How cute is that?
It's cute. There's a part of me that wants to like double it somehow and make it like a 16 by 16 instead of an 8 by 16. Is it 8 by 16? But whatever it is.
Might be a 16 by 32.
I want to make it bigger.
It would stand out, all that yellow.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome. Martin is building Technic remote controlled stunt racer. Nice. Douglas says, I'm so proud of Sean about now. He has graduated to Master Stickerer.
We'll end it tonight.
You've bestowed the mantle of you will be Master Stickerer. Is stickerer a word?
It is now.
It's a Douglasism.
That sounds like you should wipe it over and say sorry.
Mini.
Oh, dear.
No. What's no, Douglas?
Only the word sticker.
Stickerer is not a word. Okay.
That's
It
what I
was
said.
in Queensland.
Tessa said, cool, ABC doubling Emmett's Space House. Yeah, not doubling Emmett's Space House, doubling Emmett's Space House modular version. Yeah, apparently there are instructions online somewhere. It'd be cool to modify them.
Emma's Space House reminds me of the spaceship house in Zathura, which was the original sequel to Jumanji.
Never watched that one.
Douglas says, not the word the bird has heard before. Have you heard? About the bird.
Yes. So I said that I started singing that bloody song in my head.
Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Don't you know about the word? Everybody. Bird. Sing it to you. It's copyright music. I think if you sing it, it's counted as a what do you call it, cover, as long as you don't use the original music. There are people out there that have been YouTubers since day dot to go, don't use copyright anything, even if you sing it yourself. Even if you do a cover, you risk the fact that the person that owns the music might turn around and copyright strike you. I can tell you with absolute certainty, 9 times out of 10, those people will just put ads on your video, and
most of them will do a copyright claim.
Yes, they'll copyright claim you instead of pinging you, and they'll just get ad revenue off you instead. Which is like, joke's on you! I'm not that popular. Ha ha ha! Only ever happened once, and it was all James's fault.
That's right.
Well, actually, no. It's happened a couple of times before, but they've been false copyright claims. And I'll put them in their place. Now I do have someone to call on my Disco Bus phone. Ghostbusters! You know what? Dougalus? I showed my lug friends how to call on the Disco Bus phone.
You did.
I did because Harrison brought his Disco Bus, and we were lamenting about how the front of it is so, like, this part here comes off so easily. It's a bit of a design, not that great. I wouldn't say a design flaw, but it's just not held on by a terrible lot at the front there. And I went like this, and it was like, you're mental. I know they all thought it in their heads and didn't say it out loud because they're nice people. But yeah, I was like, hello.
Old brick phone.
Yeah. It's awesome. He had it all opened up and it was showing off the disco lights, and it was like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. I was like, Harrison, shut it all up, I'll show you something. And I picked it up, and you can see him like looking at you going, don't drop it, be gentle. I went like this and went, hello. So for some reason his person that he put in the top here doesn't fit properly, but my person fits perfectly fine. I don't know what's wrong with his bus.
Must be a different model.
It must be a different model. Either that or he's just put the wrong character in the wrong spot. I don't know. I love my party bus. Whoop, whoop. Party bus.
Under the police.
Very cool. Very cool. Hours of entertainment. It's quite a solid thing. Really. The weight of it is insane. Hey. Just a brick of weight.
Oh, yeah.
Have any of you guys built the Shanghai set?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you love how the twist in this building is created by the internal structure?
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think?
Was it a pain in my butt trying to get it right?
I
I'm
was
not very good at following instructions, Dan.
blown away that the twist was created by the piece inside and the way that it's set. I thought that you'd have to manually kind of twist each one of the pieces. But,
I didn't notice that on your stream, Dan, when you were building it. Was it a pain in Cherie's butt for you to build it?
No, it wasn't a pain in Cherie's butt for me to
That's
build.
what she just asked you.
Somebody redeemed the.
Guys, I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, you're on fire tonight, Philip.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Nice coffee, mate.
I'm probably more quiet tonight than I ever have been on Tuesday night.
Oh, no, it's because we've got an extra voice.
No,
Doesn't stop you from being my troll, lol, 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 lol.
no, not at all. It's just one of those days.
Oh, Tassa says her party bus is sitting in the backlog. Tassa! You gotta build it! Then we can ring each other on our party bus phones. What? He's embarrassed by me right now, aren't you? He's like, this is going to be on the internet forever. You're being obnoxious. It's like you're drunk. He's like,
Drunk on lack of sleep.
yeah, that probably does have a small part in them. That is kind of cool. It's huge, though.
Yeah, I know.
And so is the mini.
It seems a bit out of proportion, really.
Yeah, just
Very much
a little bit.
bizarre.
Oh, this minifigure has a winky face. So the way back flirty, this one. He has a winky face, like a little anime wink.
Got to build
You didn't build the minifigure. Isn't that usually my job?
Sorry.
He's like, you're not allowed near the Lego tonight. Not even for minifigures. Was it the Raptors?
No.
Then it's me.
Oh, this looks ugly.
Bulky.
Yeah.
Belly. Chubby. Tessa says she's waiting for a special day to build the party bus. Well, then in that case, you need two.
Wonder if there'll be a new party bus when they release 5G.
It's just begging to be customized with a different color.
Yeah.
Because I think it's fair to drop spoilers by now. If you have not seen a Lego Movie 2 by this point, then they had party buses. Well, I'm pretty sure it was in the preview. They had party buses that were all different color combos and themes. So I reckon it'd be cool if somebody made a fleet of party buses.
All around different.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. Like you could have
Have you seen the Party Bus Slave 1 yet?
Yeah.
the party bus Slave 1.
Someone turn the Party Bus into Slave 1 because it uses Slave 1's windscreen.
Of course. Of course it does.
Well, it does.
I have to ask, Tassa, are you saving the party bus for a party?
On a bus.
Well, I've done the John Cooper Works mini. This looks
Ugly!
yeah,
Yeah, I don't like it.
not in the slightest. I'm sorry, Lego.
Oh. Like, look at the scale difference.
This one, awesome. Looks so
Exactly
for
what
the
you
size
expect.
it is. It looks pretty decent and pretty accurate to the shape.
So the parts on the green one, could you use those parts to scale it down to be the same as the red one or no?
I'm thinking...
Possibly.
You probably need different wheels. Probably need different axles.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stickered parts, and you probably could bring it down. Because this is your classic Mini.
Yep.
Whereas this one's based off the BMW Mini.
Yep.
Just looks, I don't know. Without knowing what the real one looks like, you know, maybe I'm being a bit judgmental, but I do not like the profile of this car. It is ugly.
And it's like they got a new BMW Mini and made it into a trophy truck.
It looks like a monster truck.
Yeah.
Suspension travel. So it's sort of like a Baja version of a Mini Cooper.
I don't like it.
It's
Don't like
all
it.
sorts of wrong.
Don't
I'm
like
sorry,
it.
Lego.
I don't like it.
Missed the beat on this one.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily Lego's fault. If that's how the car looks, then you know that's what the car looks like.
They used to put pictures
Of the real thing.
Yeah, that's the real one.
Yeah, it looks fairly close to the real thing.
This picture here, that's the picture of the real car. That one there.
Oh, yeah.
So it does look to be a bit lifted.
Well, it's designed for off-road racing,
Mm.
but it just misses the mark
It's
for me.
missing something with the curves of the.
Mm.
It feels a bit too boxy for a modern car.
So that's the real world picture of that Mini, and that's it there in the picture there. It looks pretty close and pretty cool.
Hmm. I just don't like the car.
No.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty accurate to the car.
Mm.
I just don't like the car.
No. As soon as I saw the photo of him, I was like,
Anyway, moving right
yeah,
on.
on to bag 3.
Last bag. Beep, boop. You realise we've been doing this for an hour and a half already.
That is chewed up most of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
That's not
15,
to
17,
count.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
He's wasting time.
7, 38, 39, 40, 41. About 42 stickers.
Probably.
Tasha says I had plans to build Emmett's house next and to add it to it. Oh, that's fair. I'm just about in. Don't mind me. Douglas says Blacklist on Netflix is very addictive. Haven't watched that one, but Netflix in general is very addictive. I fall asleep watching things and then wake up and like a few days later try and watch the same, like continue watching it and realize that I missed like 3 episodes.
The only thing that makes Blacklist decent is I think it's James Spader.
Yes.
Hang on, back this truck up again. You fall asleep watching things and then wake up a few days later?
No, I wake up and then a few days later I go back to watch it.
Because I don't remember this episode.
I go, hang on, this doesn't seem right, and I backtrack and realize just how many episodes I missed.
How many days have you missed?
I don't sleep for days. I'm not Rip Van Winkle. Jeez. Well, my grandfather, may he rest in peace, he used to call me Captain Stew, so there may be something to that.
Do like from that.
I do like to sleep. It's not for days. I've done that since I was in my 20s. I'll stay up like for 48 hours or something like that and then sleep. And sleep. And sleep and then wake up and go, crap.
What day is it?
What day is this?
Where's my secret point?
Are we there yet?
Almost. What's the stickers? I've got 5 left to go.
I believe you.
I did watch Blacklist for a while, then I sort of just got over it.
Yeah, it's like some things. Some things start out well and then they get a bit stale.
I think I got about 4 seasons in, 4 or 5.
Like something. Did you hear that Dan got recognised Lego Fan Media?
Yeah.
Oh, you do remember me telling you that?
Yeah, I heard on Friday.
Oh, you were eavesdropping.
Of course.
My first order for support this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting actually. He's been able to spend money that you don't have to actually spend.
Ooh.
Slightly guilty, but I'm going to enjoy it nonetheless. There'll be, to be fair, there'll be a bunch of stuff that I'll just end up giving away because I'll grab it, I'll use it for videos and streams, and then I probably don't, I'm not going to want it particularly. And I'm not a Lego hoarder, so I don't keep it for the sake of keeping it. So I'll just giving some of it away. Some of it I'll be definitely keeping, there's no doubts. But other stuff I'll just give away. And the other thing,
Danny goes, oh, there'll probably be lots of things that I don't want, but there'll probably be things I do want, so I will keep things.
yeah, I'll keep some of it, but there'll be some stuff that I don't want, and I'll give it away.
Yeah, you'll keep the things you like, and you'll give away, you'll dispose of and give away the things you don't.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's exciting.
So it's win-win.
One of these days, I'll get up the courage to ask if I can be an RLFM. I'm afraid of getting rejection.
To be honest, I honestly, genuinely thought I was going to get rejected because none of my followings are that big yet. I've got lots of followings across multiple platforms. None of them are huge, except for my Facebook group, which has got 3,000 in it.
Okay, that's a reasonable number.
But they didn't specifically mention my Facebook group. They specifically mentioned Between the Bricks. And so Between the Bricks is an entity that has its own page on Facebook, YouTube channel. It's separate to my Facebook group. My Facebook group is called Mega Fans of Lego.
Yeah.
So it's bizarre that I've got recognition based on the small quantity I have across those 3 platforms where they failed to mention the large quantity. Now, the only thing that I can think of is, and it's the same thing that you do. You go to shows, right? I go to a lot of shows around New Zealand, and I network with a lot of the lug people, and I've assisted in multiple lugs getting set up by providing them with information and assistance. And just because it's hard when no one gives you any information.
Oh yeah, preach.
So my philosophy is always, be transparent and give as much as you can. This year, my intention is to go to a bunch of shows, and I've also been invited to a few retail events to live stream. And, that was in my application that I've got these dates and stuff locked in. Yeah. To go and do these live stream shows.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know whether that had influence over their decision or not. I don't know how they make their decision. I was prepared for them to say, mate, you're dreaming. Yeah. Nearly fell off my chair. I was actually...
I guess that is one thing that's lacking, not to try and encourage a whole slew of people live streaming. There's, not a lot of people that do the sort of things that, you and I do.
There's literally no one in Australia and New Zealand until I started, and now there's a few that have. Billsy's kind of getting there, Darkside's getting there, but in the last 2 days in the LAN, there's been a whole group of RFLMs that have come to me and gone, we want a live stream, how do we do it?
Yeah.
So there's discussions with a bunch of other RFLMs now around it, and Kevin Ann, do you know who Kevin Ann is?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's sort of driving it as well. As I think, because I went to the ambassadors meeting last year in Sydney. One of the main drivers for 2019 was user-generated content. So that in mind, I put an application forward with some concepts and ideas of user-generated content that I want to do. And to be honest, I told them that I'm not working. I have the time to do this stuff. So
yeah. That may have factored into it too, and the fact that you already have a relationship, having been an ambassador too.
Yeah, I think all of those things stacked in my favour, and I was genuinely surprised when I did get the recognition. Feel a little bit stink for the other guys that applied in the Twitch community that didn't make it, because they have a much bigger following and they have much more professional looking streams, and for them not to make it kind of makes me feel.
At the end of the day, it comes down to how they feel about what the other individuals bring to the table, and obviously what they proposed as well. And like, I haven't actually gone through the application process, so I'm guessing that you tell them what what the plans are for the future and stuff like that as well.
The application's pretty open, to be honest. It basically asks a few basic questions, like they ask for all of your social platforms and the URLs and addresses and whatnot.
Yeah.
Then there's basically a section that's just any further information that would help your application. That's it.
Ah.
That's it. So actually, you have to
advantage of that part.
You have to pitch in that part, and that's what I did. I gave them a pitch.
Yeah.
So,
because generally what I do here is like in the spirit of my lug more than myself as an individual. Although the two things are kind of really yes.
Yeah, they do. But the thing is, as well as you're a voice, and that's what I see myself as. You're the voice of your lug, and you're the voice between your lug and the community.
Yeah, the community, other lugs, ambassadors and stuff like that. Even though I'm not our primary ambassador, I'm our deputy ambassador. So in the case of where Jeff can't do his job for whatever reason, I have the ability to step in, but I don't have access to the land or anything like that. Sometimes I think that if I became an RFLM, that would fix that problem.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to be the deputy ambassador of your lug.
No. I'd have to pass that on to somebody else, obviously.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. To be honest, I think it's worth applying. This year I'm going to do my best to represent, obviously, the whole live streaming community as a whole. Because I don't know how many other RFLMs actually do this kind of specific setup. Very few, if any. And I want to sort of really make an impact on it, so that Lego do look at other streamers and other people that are doing this kind of content and think, actually, you know what?
Well, I know I try to encourage Down Under Bricks to apply, and I don't know whether he's ever followed through with it.
Yeah.
Because there is an amount of responsibility taking on that role.
Yeah.
And I guess they do look. They obviously must look at more than just numbers, and that's probably the thing that's held me back from wanting to apply. Is like, my responsibilities with my lug, which that's neither here nor there, because I can still be in other roles and pass that deputy position on to somebody else. I don't have a drama with that. But also, I thought that you had to have a certain, like, I'd always been told in whispers, between, other people that had applied and passed, that you needed to have, this magic number before they'd even look at you.
That's not untrue. I think that was the case, because I remember seeing the application several years ago. You had
the magic number was like 10,000.
10,000 subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
And Facebook wasn't even considered, so you couldn't even have a Facebook group or anything like that. That's obviously, I think that's all gone by the by, and it seems that it's the same with RLUG applications and stuff. Is it seems to be more on the merit of what you can offer and what you
not what Lego can do for you. Ask what you can do for Lego.
It actually is a bit of that. There is no doubt that it is a bit of that, because at the end of the day, when you analyze it, what are you there for? You're there to be a voice for Lego, and you have to uphold the Lego company values. And as such, they get essentially free advertising from a consumer to a consumer on a consumer level.
Yeah, and on
it drives sales.
Like people trust the people that they follow on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. Like they feel like they have a connection with them. I mean, I feel like I have a connection, particularly with the people who watch me on the regular, on live or on the playback.
I know for a fact that I have watched YouTube videos and seen sets that I had absolutely no interest in and gone, oh, that's not very good.
And then next thing you know, you're buying it.
Watching the video. I know for a fact that I have people that watch my stream that increased their Lego activity.
Yeah.
You know, to the point where they're now actually even coming to a show in a couple of months' time.
That's awesome.
So it may not be hundreds and thousands, but it's definitely growing, and it's definitely a media that Lego want.
Yeah.
For you personally, I would definitely consider it, because you've got the live streaming aspect, you've got the videos aspect, you've got the fact that you do go to shows. You could potentially start doing this from shows, you know, if they let you.
Yeah.
I'd consider it. I'd consider it hard. You build sets. I think I'm going to have a chat with a guy tomorrow morning who got turned down. I have a hunch. I haven't seen his application, but I have a hunch after watching his stream that he may have been turned down because he doesn't build sets. He's completely creative. So if you're going to get the Lego support, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to use it? That's going to be beneficial.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So he would have had to have really focused on how he was going to do that. So if he was going to use them in his competition that he did as prizes, probably would have been a go. If he could sit there and do alternate builds with the sets and have the box there so people see the set and do something alternative with it and be creative. But you still got to build that hype, right? Because at the end of the day, you still are essentially a sales piece for Lego.
Yeah, well, you still have to do something with what you provided.
Yep.
And, you know...
yeah, absolutely.
Just seeing it from a lug perspective, they do provide some very random things sometimes, but, you know, you need to be able to roll with it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, the best part, in all honesty, about being an RLFM is you decide what you want, you can order it, and then apparently, and obviously I'm brand new to this, so I've never had it, but apparently they do send you sets on occasion prior to release.
Yeah.
For you to build, review, make some content on, so that on release date you can upload that content.
Yeah, I noticed that some of the I don't know whether it was worldwide, but it seemed like some of the RLFMs have the newest Lego minifigure series early.
Yeah.
That they got sent like a whole box.
Yeah, and I think there was an opportunity to get tentative. You know, they get stuff like that early as well. Not every time, not every set.
Yeah,
but
it'd be crazy.
Get releases early. So you can...
I'm guessing it's the things that they want hyped on social media.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if they go out to every single one either. So time will tell. Time will keep you in the loop. Don't worry. I'll dangle the carrot there, the one point that you'll have to apply. And don't even bother about whether you get rejected or not.
Yeah.
I applied fully expecting to be rejected. So
yeah.
And they say no, nothing changes.
Yeah, true. I'll still do this.
You don't know if you don't know.
It's funny. Billsy was talking like I've been catching some of Billsy's Twitch streams, and he's like, you know, shouting out to me and saying, "Oh, you got to go watch Aussie Brick Chick. She's a live stream machine." Like, you know, the fact that I do this on the regular every week. You know, a while ago I decided no excuses, no skipping. we just, you know, rock up, we do it at the same time every week consistently.
Yep, and see, even that in itself is it's content, and it's content that gets created in time. So you measure the time and then put value against that. And it doesn't matter how many people you have watching on any given day. What matters is how many people can watch the replays and you know.
And that's the thing is, like, I always strive to make this, like, you know, entertaining for people when they're watching it on the playback. So you guys are a part of my audience too, and you're very important. I'm talking to you right now. And while we've been chatting, somebody got really busy and finished. Oh, looks a bit less chunky when it's got things around it.
Yeah.
So what have we got in the little thingy around it? What is it?
It's sort of like a
little
pit stop.
Pit area?
Yeah, I'd probably call it a pit area. Yeah, obviously it folds in and out. They have fuel can over here. Little trophy rack with tools just here.
Yeah, it's fairly basic. It's got a little bit of the mini logo stickering on it.
Little screens up here, mini up there, and then.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Are they straight? They're roller coaster tracks, aren't they?
Yeah, these are the new roller coaster tracks. So I think that's pretty cool how they've done that. I think this could easily be inspired for a stage performance. You know, backing behind.
Yeah.
A live music concert. So you got your vertical
speaker rack on it or something.
Yeah, it kind of has been a thing that's been missing with like this.
Yeah, you got your vertical ones here, but now you use the roller coaster ones to do horizontal ones across here.
Yeah.
I'd use them to make the pirate roller coaster better.
Pirates are.
You obviously got a sort of a jack stand to put the car on, so you can get underneath it and work on it.
Yeah, it looks a little bit better when it's jacked up.
You've got a little trolley for people to lie on to scoot underneath the car. I think they call it like a crawler or something. So you crawl underneath the car. Got a couple of tool chests. Obviously filled with the normal Lego tools.
Nice.
A lot, isn't it?
Yeah, you get a lot of these sort of like vehicle accessories and stuff like that. Then we got the
mini.
Yeah, that went off. We got the mini drivers, which are funnily enough both female, so that's cool to see.
And what, they've got two faces?
No, both of them. One's got
two faces.
So one's got
one's got a winky face.
Winky face. And then the other one's
just a normal face.
Normal smiley face. But she usually wears a helmet, but I took the helmet off. So
it's a nice back print too.
Yeah.
Printing on the back, yeah. All the Speed Champions have all the vehicle logos and sponsor logos on their
jackets.
Yeah, race suits.
They're cool.
They're always really well printed.
All right.
Then we got the driver for the classic one.
That's cute.
He's only got one face, but sort of a little smiley face.
A wry smile, like can't do it. It's like a sideways smile.
Like he's squeezing out a fart.
Like yeah, it does.
Like one of those cheeky looks waiting to get busted.
Looks good. Okay, are you going to attempt one more, or are we going to call it a night?
I don't know. Do you want to do one? If I did, it'd only be one of the small ones.
Okay. Pick a color, any color. Blue, red, or grey.
Got one last dude. So just the pink photographer, I'll call him.
Blue.
Blue? Dan? Blue, red, or grey?
Let's just go blue, eh?
Blue? Okay, blue it is.
Yeah, I said blue because I've already built the red and the grey one. I didn't buy the blue one.
He's like, I want to see the one I haven't built yet. Ah.
Maybe I want it too. I'll decide after it's built.
So which one's the blue one? It's the
Chevrolet
Camaro
ZL1 race car.
Looks all right.
Mm.
I saw one of the fuel thingy.
Yeah, the fuel filler. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Oh wait, I do have that.
Oh, this is the one with the roll cage.
Yeah, little.
Yes.
Yeah. What about lug guys? Tessa and Martin, sorry, you're a bit slow. Sorry.
I lied. I have built that one already. It's currently in my city, so I can't prove it. But here's the fuel can, just so.
Oh, you have built it.
I have built it. But it's currently packed up in my city, ready for a show this weekend. So.
Stickers.
More stickers.
So many stickers. Yeah, sorry about that, Martin and Tessa. Sorry.
They said great.
They said grey.
Probably next week. Probably try and finish them all off next week.
Yeah, next
Got
week.
more time next week.
Yeah, next week we won't be so time crunched because, like, it's not an early morning start next week.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, let's cool more open. And the Velociraptor goes, ooh, this is my aesthetic. It matches my straps. Okay, let's see how quickly you can build this one.
It'll probably be after 10 by the time I finish. Even though it's a single car, there's still like well over 100 pieces.
So please don't be too far after 10.
I reckon.
Look at all the pieces I have to put together, honey.
Oh, we're keeping you up.
Tired.
I know you're tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. We're all tired. I don't know how Dan does this late at night.
To be honest, I usually sit up till like 1:30 most nights.
Okay.
It's pretty normal for me because, I don't have to get up and go to work in the morning, so I usually sleep till like 7:30, 8 in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. I no longer feel guilty.
No, I wouldn't if I didn't want to.
That is true.
I like streaming with you because it means that I don't have to think of constant conversation. I can sort of just chill, get stuff done.
That's one of the things that the RLFM guys that are like bloggers that have started doing live streams, that they've discovered that you have to do a lot of interaction when you're by yourself.
Yeah,
a lot.
Takes a bit of getting used to, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's much better streaming with friends. So I go onto their live streams and I'm in the live chat trolling them and being supportive.
Supportive trolling.
Yeah, supportive trolling. Yeah. It's the best kind.
Yep. Nothing worse than sitting there talking to yourself. But then again, in saying that, that's okay too because you don't have to talk.
True.
It's pretty good though. There's a pretty strong community of viewers and people that follow and stuff like that. I'm actually really quite surprised at just how big the community is on Twitch.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there that are just looking for somewhere that's a bit different.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the age group that would like Lego goes to Twitch for entertainment. They don't go necessarily to YouTube. YouTube is, what your parents do.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Facebook. It started with kids and then the parents took over and all the kids went to Instagram and then the parents went to that and now all the kids are gone to...
No, Bill, what the problem is that the kids turn into adults
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the kids leave because their parents get on it, and then it's uncool because their parents are on it.
No. Oh, well, there's that aspect too, but no, I think it's also the fact that those college kids that were there that started it all grew up. And then
they're still
have kids
using
of
those
their own.
platforms.
Yeah,
they're just
still
getting older. So
they're
the younger
getting
generation
progressively older, and the younger
finds a new
generation
platform
finds
that
a
they
new
want to jump
platform.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Blow up.
this isn't cool. This is where 30-somethings and 40-somethings hang out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm glad our child's never got that involved into social media.
No, it's really funny because I introduced him to it at a very young age. He was over it before he even hit primary school. My evil plan worked.
He's a Discord person where he chats with all his friends.
Yeah. The joy of that is that because he does it by voice chat, you can hear everything he says.
Just annoying when they say the same thing over and over and over and over.
Oh, yeah. I just go, hey!
Or they break out into random song.
Random song.
We haven't had that yet.
No.
Oh, mine does. They'll be playing games with mates for hours and hours, and all of a sudden, they'll just random musical act starts coming out of the bedroom. You're like, okay, then.
Okay, I don't know what you're on, but...
Obviously run out of things to talk about.
That's just funny.
Them, it's just that's trying to figure out what game they're actually on playing.
Yeah.
They chop and change their game so quickly.
No, yeah. Oh.
1 minute they're playing League of Legends, and then they're off playing this game, and then Apex or whatever. I can't keep straight now. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
You are. You're not even middle-aged yet, and you're getting old.
Yes, I know. Probably that a child so young in my life. I feel older than I really am.
Well, at least you had the sense to stop at 1.
Yeah.
My dad was a dad at the same age as you. He had 4 kids. Now he looks like Santa.
All stress from you guys.
I was the good kid. I was not stressful.
Much. Well, my parents gave me and my brother a fair amount of freedom.
Yeah. I'm going to say too much.
And you're alright.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, you know. Some people would say you made poor decisions, but they turned out alright in the end.
Oh, that's what I can't find.
What would some people know?
Everyone's got an opinion.
Yep.
Yep, they're like something else that I'm not going to mention.
But like body parts, everyone's got one.
Yep.
What's it?
Oh, this set has printed parts.
Oh my god!
Or a printed part. Probably because you can't get a sticker that thin.
Yeah.
That would be it.
I love side prints on plates. They're really cool.
Hmm.
And shoot a bit in Speed Champions.
Space Raptor is really watching you intently. He's like, "Are you finished my car yet?"
What was like, dude, you're probably going to fit in it.
He's like, I don't care. I'll push it around with my claw. I swear, that's what he just said.
Yeah, are you done yet? The clock's ticking.
Have you got a stream deck there or something?
I love the way you say deck.
Dick. Dick.
I actually thought he did say that.
That's
No.
the Kiwi accent, bro.
Nah, just to sound out.
What's that, Skip? Timmy fell down the well.
I remember all those skits from Fast Forward.
Yes.
They were hilarious.
How good were they?
Well, they got a bit more tame when they turned to full frontal.
Yeah.
It's ironic because the name Full Frontal, implies that it might be a more
Risque show.
risque show, but no.
It's quite the opposite.
Well, it switched networks when it went to Full Frontal, and they lost a few of the original comedians, I guess, from Fast Forward. Not all of them came across straight away or at all.
But those guys were brilliant.
Yeah, it was like the adults version of the Comedy Company, I guess. Same sort of era.
Mm.
Oh, my parents loved watching it, and I don't think they really cared that we were watching it with them. No, this is like, when did that come out? In the late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're showing your age by saying that it was naughty for you to be watching it.
Yeah.
I think it was on at about 8:30 or something on a Tuesday night. And I always tried to stay up and watch it, but damn teenage means I fall asleep.
My parents did the smart thing and just taped all the episodes so they could rewatch them. We'd rewatch them with them.
That makes sense.
You know, we were talking about the powered up stuff earlier on.
Yep.
So Lego is forming a work group on powered up, and they're gonna select 15 AFOLs to participate in that work group.
Oh, nice.
Everybody, not just ambassadors.
That's cool.
I've linked it on my Facebook page between the bricks if your ambassador hasn't linked it for you yet.
That's quite timely considering that like last week was all the buzz about how Lego is disconnected with their fans. So, I kind of find that a bit, funny. I think they might be slow on how the finger of the pulse sort of goes, but they are doing their research. I just think their process makes everything, behind the 8 ball all the time.
Well, they probably don't want to have a repeat of the Black Times.
The Black Times.
I'm calling it the Black Times.
The Times we do not speak of is
Yes.
like Voldemort.
Times that shall never be named again. When Galador made its appearance.
Oh, you say Galador like it's a dirty word.
Some people, it is a dirty word.
I thought Galador's alright.
I think it's. I appreciate that some people like it for its quirkiness, but
Yes.
it's too quirky for me.
It just has this weird cult following now.
Yes, but that's true of everything. You look at
Anything that doesn't fit in its era.
yeah, anything that's bizarre and stuff. Give it time, and then it develops a cult following. Movies, this, that, anything.
The worst movie in the world has a cult following.
Yeah, The Room has a cult following. They even made a movie about making the movie.
A movie about making the movie.
No, it stars James Franco. It's called The Disaster Movie.
The Disaster Movie.
Where's sticker 6? Or is that it there? That's 9. There must be 6, yeah. Just the way it's printed, it has a 9 above it.
Confusing.
But if you really look at the sticker sheet, it actually goes down.
Yeah, it's how the car is.
So basically, you wrap it over, and that's roughly where all the stickers are going to go.
That's clever. Hey, Douglas, are you still awake? Or are you falling asleep? Going quiet, mate. That's some precision stickering. Got the right side. I don't think it's that side. It is. Yes.
Okay. That way.
Okay.
I double checked before I put it down.
I believe you.
Actually, I must admit, speaking of Galador earlier, that's one theme or series I know absolutely nothing about. Besides the very short part on it on the bricks, the toys that made us, and the stuff that Bailey posts, I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
The fact that it nearly killed Lego.
Yeah.
Oh, that and what was it, Snap? The thing that looked like Meccano? Oh, really lame. Snap? It was like Snap with a Z.
Yeah, it's in that. Yeah, I think
Snap.
Galador was definitely the closest thing to killing Lego ever. That and the next closest was Jack Stone. They had a massive hit on Jack Stone as well.
Oh, Jackson.
Oh, Jack Stone. Actually, you know what I never liked was Mixels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never liked it.
Great parts packs.
Yeah, they were for that. Yeah, that's true.
Especially when they were on clearance.
I also didn't like Chima or like Nexo Knights either. But
Did anyone like Chima?
My boy did.
yeah,
I'm just trolling someone who's in the chat right now. Hello, Shieldsy1, aka my brother. He says, stickers are fun.
The one I've had to apply over 60 of them today.
depends on the car. Some cars I put like the headlight stickers and number plates on, but I leave off all the racing stuff. And then I put them in.
Yeah, I think sometimes some of the cars look better without the stickers.
Well, for me, being a city builder, they do. I don't. A race car in the middle of a city would look a bit shit. But I do keep all the racing stickers and put them back in the instruction manual so that if I ever want them, I can find them.
Yeah, there's always the option to put them on.
Like the green Mustang from the last wave, that looks really nice without the stickers.
Yeah.
And some of them just look naked without the stickers.
Yeah. Tasso and Martin say they love Chima. You must be in the minority. Good for you, though.
Actually, I must admit, I took a bunch of Chima figures to Brickvention for their minifig swap because I didn't want them, and I couldn't believe how quickly they were taken off the wall because people did want them. So there are.
It takes all types.
Yeah, there are people out there that like these bird heads.
Depends on which ones.
I don't know.
Mickey3CS is on the live chat. He says, sorry, I missed the meetup. That's okay. There'll be another one.
Next one's in the Gold Coast.
Well, yeah, it's going to be difficult because I think there's going to be a clash for the show.
Yeah, Gold Coast one won't be till probably later in winter.
I think it's a case of people are going to be doing like 3 weekends in a row, and then we're supposed to have a meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll kind of override a Gold Coast meetup, I think.
Yeah, that does seem.
I'm starting to think that maybe we should just cancel it for that month and claim the other meetup that we're having for our paid members.
Yes.
As the meet for the Gold Coast.
Yes, absolutely.
Reasonable.
Yeah, I just had that thought. Why don't we try and organise something for at that show?
Yeah, well, I suppose you could also like maybe have it a week earlier and have people meet up like at the show. That's another option. I don't know.
Kill two birds with one stone.
The bristle noses are chasing each other. Not in a bad way, just in a playful way. In a playful, I want to make babies with you way. The birds and the bees.
We're still not too sure if they're actually two boys or
Yeah,
two girls
I
or a
have a
boy and a
feeling.
girl.
I'm not sure that one of them is a girl. Because I still haven't had a baby of any kind yet. And I know that my goldfish are pigs, but I don't think I'd make the babies disappear that quickly. Although... where are we? Mickey says, okay, how long has it been since you last bought Lego and what was it? I'm assuming that's a question for everyone. What was the last things we bought?
I had 3 Bricklink orders arrive today. Does that count?
Lego we bought.
Lego Movie 2. Probably Speed Champions.
Yeah, probably around that. Yeah, it would have been either one.
Yeah,
So I think
they
we
were
bought
bought around
roughly
the
about the
same
same
time.
time. Probably going to buy a little bit more.
Oh,
Lego
actually,
in a couple
no.
of
The
days.
Speed Champions were probably the last thing we bought because they weren't all there. Remember, they didn't have the new stuff out.
Oh. I can't remember.
Remember when you bought more stuff and the Speed Champions. Anyway,
Would have been the Speed Champions or the Lego 2 movie sets.
what about you, Dan?
The last thing that I actually bought was this.
Oh, wow.
So,
That is a cool.
so many little parts in it though.
New inbox sealed off member of our Facebook group. So
Nice.
I think I paid $100 for it.
Ooh.
100 Kiwi dollars.
Yeah. Which I don't think is too bad, to be fair.
You would.
Yeah. See now, Dan, my brain was thinking in Australian dollars. And like, ooh.
Kiwi. Well, look, we're almost 1 for 1, so it's pretty much the same.
Australian dollars, I think.
But what did they even retail at?
I think it was like 60.
No, it's
No,
less. I think it was
less?
only about 30 or 40
Oh,
dollars.
I think we might have bought ours in the secondary market too.
Yeah, we got it off Jeff for about 50, I think it was.
Yeah.
Mm. But they don't come up too often over here, sealed in the box. And I really, really wanted the green minifigs. That's the last thing I bought. And I very, very rarely buy anything off the aftermarket, in all honesty.
Yeah, we try not to, but you know, sometimes we miss stuff, particularly if it's things that are being promotional, gift with purchase type stuff, because we don't buy from Lego online very often. It's not because we don't want to; it's because you know we don't like paying full price
Yeah,
for
we'd
anything.
rather wait.
Where's the bargain shoppers?
We usually wait and then try and pick it up in a sale or something like that. 20% off.
20% off. What about you, Philip?
20th anniversary stuff.
Star Wars 20th anniversary.
Ah.
Yeah.
You said it so fast, my brain was like, what were the words coming out of your mouth? It just sounded like a blah, 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 word salad.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Word salad.
You don't make friends with salad.
You don't make friends with salad.
Sorry, I've seen that Simpsons episode too many times.
Mickey says, me too, Philip. They were my first Star Wars sets.
Nice.
Nice.
Went and paid off my lay-by at Toy World where I got them from.
Ooh.
And I'm still waiting for my snow speeder to turn up. Toy World hasn't got their order of snow speeders yet.
Oh.
I've got to go and see them tomorrow, see if they've arrived yet.
Yeah, sometimes I can be slack about ringing you.
Oh, yeah. Here's what it is.
Speeder yet? Have you got my snow speeder yet? Have you got my snow speeder yet?
No, I have a habit of only asking once and pretty much getting a phone call after that.
I probably know you're serious then.
Oh, yeah, Shane knows I'm serious, the owner. He knows.
Seriously serious.
Why so serious?
Might be buying another blue car on Thursday.
Hmm?
A lot bigger than this one.
What blue car?
Oh,
That's news to me. What blue car?
Mustang.
What blue car?
I was thinking of Big Addy.
Oh, it's still out of my price range.
He's like, even with the discount, that's still out of his price range.
I'm waiting for Big Dub for that one. I'm Big W. Bring it for your toy lay-by.
Mickey says, I was in Rockhampton Toy World on Sunday and found a Yoda Brickhead set that was on my wanted list sitting on the shelf.
Goodbye.
Nice.
It's certainly a good place to find stuff is out of the way in the boonies type shops.
Yeah, don't give away all of the secrets. Not secrets. No secrets yet. Hey Dan, you know how they're doing Lego Masters Australia?
Yeah.
If they ever did a New Zealand version, would you apply for it?
Good question. It's really tough. I would like to say yes, but I also think that in a situation like that, under those pressures, I would either do one or two things. I would either do really, really well or really, really, really badly. And when I do really, 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 really badly, stuff would get thrown and...
Yeah, I don't think they do drama like that on Lego Masters.
No.
Like, all the drama of, oh my god, I dropped something. Good thing it's Lego, it can be rebuilt.
It'd be fascinating. It's hard to imagine what it would be like in that situation. You know, I find it hard enough on a stream trying to build a mock knowing that there's like 3 people watching.
Yeah. And that's not being like necessarily hugely creative either.
No. And, like I've seen some of the ads, and the most common one I think is the one where they have half of the bike, and out the front of the bike, someone's built up a horse or something.
It's a unicorn.
Unicorn? Yeah. It's like, yeah, nah. I wouldn't have never thought of that. I would have tried to recreate the front of the bike, probably.
Yeah, me too.
So
I wonder who built that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
okay, so I don't know. I'm just going to throw it out there, but if you're saying that, it must have been Billsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because Billsy came along to our lug meet on Saturday, and he talked a little bit about you know, what it was like with the filming process. It was an interesting thing to go through.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very, very generally.
Yeah. It'd be.
But, it's different to just building something yourself at home, even if you were live streaming it. It's a very different process, and
Shit, yeah.
you know, it doesn't all happen in like one day. You know, it's like any television show. You know, it doesn't all happen in one session in one day. It's over, you know, a period of time, and yeah. It's pretty much, you know, the sort of things that he generally was talking about that he was allowed to talk about were things that didn't surprise me, because, you know, I like to think I'm familiar with how reality TV is shot.
I'd love to give it a go, but I think I'd rather be involved on a different level. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Oh, no, it's a cat. Cat.
I heard me a cat.
I brought my D in to say hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Lego cat.
Hello.
Sounds very talkative tonight. That's Sergey, isn't it?
No, this one's Drift.
That's Drift.
I get your cats all mixed
Big
up.
cat.
I thought it was Lego cat, and then I looked again. I was like, oh, hello, Drift.
He's my big cat.
Hey, kitty.
Okay.
Gorgeous kitty.
What about you guys? Have you guys had this discussion before? What would your answers be?
What rephrase the question?
What would your answers be? Same question about applying for a show like that.
Would you want to apply for season 2?
Knowing a few more details. Okay. I went through the first parts of the application process, and like, because it was the first time they'd done it in Australia, and they were, you know, still developing how they were doing things, it was a very unstructured, what's the word for it? There was no certainties in certain things, which made me sort of a bit standoffish about it. But, you know, knowing what I know now, I kind of wish that I'd at least applied.
Right.
But I had friends that applied and then didn't make it through the whole audition process.
They have a pretty full-on, like, psych evaluation and a social media research and stuff making the
decision. Yes.
So I personally, I would have done it. I would do it. The only reason I didn't, because they actually approached me to do it, and the only reason I didn't was because I had a operation booked that I'd been on the waiting list for quite some time for, and I couldn't afford to miss that operation. Otherwise, I would have done it. And even when they were filming, the producers were saying, "Why aren't you on it?" So,
yeah, I know they pursued me a bit. All the producers' assistants were like, "Oh, you should apply. Even on audition, like 2 days before audition day in Brisbane, they're like, "Oh, we've got some spare spots. You know, are you free? Would you like to come?" And I hadn't even filled out an application form properly. They had like a half-filled application form from me that I'd stopped because I got to a certain point. I'm like, this is a lot of effort. But yeah, they were pretty, like, they pursued some people in the community quite hard, and you know, they obviously were wanting good entertaining people, if not, people that are also talented as well as entertaining. Those two things are not necessarily mutually. Some people are very, very dedicated and very, very good at the mocking and not very good at the communicating part.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm just saying in general, in the community, we do have people that are, introverts.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we get people that are extroverts that also have issues.
And then you've got Bill too.
Yeah. But yeah, they pursued me quite hard with all, and a bunch of other people, and most people pulled out because they couldn't make the commitment of the filming schedule was quite rigorous, and being away from family, and just knowing now more of the process of what to expect. In all honesty, I probably would have been more financially better off going on the show than doing my job, which is sad, really sad. Work for it though.
I think there was an audition call for New Zealand. I do remember seeing it, but I think you had to pay to get yourself there.
Pay.
Put yourself up for a weekend or a week.
I think they did open it and say that people from New Zealand could come, but they'd have to get themselves over.
Funded,
yeah. Ouch.
That seemed a bit. Because I did see a couple of people ask about it. And it was like the whole not knowing what the expectations of travel and stuff were going to be. Also being away from family for 3 months for filming that's a bit, hard. It's harder for some people than others, I guess. But I'd probably give it a go with the application process. I don't necessarily think they'd pick me, but I think they were trying to get more girls, it felt like.
Yeah, probably trying to stop it being a boys' club.
Yeah, well, our hobby is very male dominated. It's just, the nature of the beast, unfortunately.
Yeah, when you sort of think about it, when we were growing up, Lego was a boys' toy.
Well, no, it was a generic toy that, toy companies just marketed towards boys. But anyway.
Yeah, but they had many attempts of trying to get girls interested before Friends, like things like Fabuland and the Houses and Paradiso and
Fabuland was more generic though.
Yeah,
it didn't feel girly.
Fabuland was very, I don't know, my memory of Fabuland, and we had quite a bit of it, was lots of flowers and things that other sets never had. Fruit baskets and wheelbarrows, and it was the only place to get that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the cutesy animal figures.
You might be onto something there. But yeah, Belleville was a bit of a.
Belleville and
had Paradiso. And they did Scala, but Scala didn't come to Australia. Scala was like the Barbie doll of Lego.
Yeah.
And Belleville, I'm not sure what they were thinking when they made up Belleville.
Probably the Polly Pocket.
No, Belleville's bigger than Polly Pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were thinking when they made Belleville. There's some really creepy things in Belleville.
They also in the 70s they had those big people with the stud ears and the kitchen set and stuff like that.
Homemaker.
Yeah, that. So they did have that in the early years as well.
Yeah.
Which, I know that's still generic, but it's not like it's a rocket ship or something.
show how to rocket ship his boy stuff. I'm getting into gender politics, Bill.
Kids can play with whatever they want to play with.
Oh my god, have you finished?
I'm finished.
It's finished.
Finished.
Woo!
You did say a little bit after 10. You called it. High five.
I like how they give you a spare set of the clear stickers.
Ah, because they know you're going to put your fat fingers all over it.
So there's the completed ZL1 Camaro.
It goes, oh yeah, you finished my car. Great.
The
See,
wheels
I
are
can push
cool.
it. I can push it with my claws. Vroom,
Nice.
vroom.
Look like you're pushing it.
I was trying to hook his.
He's like, vroom, vroom. I can push it around. Vroom.
his-
It's like a
Oh,
shopping
really?
trolley.
I think that looks really cool. I really love what they did with these hubcaps.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah. One
Well,
way
that's
to
the
do
piece
it.
there. I reckon that's really well done.
That's very clever.
That just clicks into your wheel.
Makes it look like a fatter tire. With printing.
Well, a lot of this is obviously based off a NASCAR,
Ah,
and they all have
printing on the tire.
basically the brand of the tire
Mm.
printed in big bold writing on the side of the tire wall. It's like, well, we're using Bridgestone tires, or we're using this tire, or Goodyear, or
Well, they're Camaro tires. So.
yeah. Well, obviously Lego hasn't got the license with Goodyear or Bridgestone or whatever.
Oh, could you imagine if they did?
They could have put Lego, because Lego's a tire company,
Oh, yes. Lego is a tire company.
largest tire producer in the world. I kid you not.
That is true.
I
We know
like
that
it.
fact.
The blue is really nice.
It's a very nice blue.
Even the stickers are really well.
It's Space Raptor
designed.
blue.
And it even has a roll cage.
Very
Inside it too.
nice.
So, yeah, I think this is really well done.
Yes.
You've definitely gone the extra mile to,
It's much better than that other mini.
yeah. Out of the ones that I built, the two cars, my picks so far, these two.
Nice.
These ones are really nice. Definitely can't wait to. I've heard those two are really nice as well. The demon and the Dodge. Charger and the demon. Sorry, they're both Dodges.
Yeah, they should be good.
Yeah,
He knew
I've
what
heard
he
those
meant.
are pretty good.
His brain is
These ones will
tired.
be in. I think these ones will be nice too. Most of the cars are pretty good hits, but you do get the odd miss. Ugly.
That's mean.
Too much gappage.
Too much gap between the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the car is kind of like that.
Yeah, I think even in the real thing, it's like a lot closer to the
Feel,
fender.
yeah, maybe they physically can't get it any
No.
closer because
Get
of
the
the.
suspension.
Oh, good. Well, I think it's time to wrap this
Yeah.
puppy up. Yeah.
And to wrap it up.
Raptor it up. Raptor it up. Find a raptor it up. Everyone goes, she's lost the plot. I lost it at the start of the show, but thank you.
Parent jokes for the win.
Ha 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 ha. All right, I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined us in the live chat. You guys have been great. Everyone who's watching this on the playback and made it this far, well done. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Finishing Speed Champion sets.
Finishing Speed Champion sets
Yeah.
behind us, yes. I want to say thank you to Darkside Bricks.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you to Dan the Man from New Zealand.
See ya.
And of course also Bilza.
Night all.
And everyone will find me at somebody else's house on Friday night. I wonder who, and I won't cut it off like last week. I should not be allowed anywhere near the stop broadcast red button. Okay. On that night, take care.
See you.
We'll see you next time.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Rawr.